So guess what? Got some sun, rain tomorrow. Man, it's getting out of here in this rain, man. It's getting ridiculous. At least I can get one video shot a week. So today, Kikuyu is going crazy at the front. So let's do an update. Let's give it a mow, maybe even a real mow. Let's do it. So we'll give it a cut first with the Bush Ranger. Man, I hope the battery is charged from this thing because it's got a key start. Yes, it is. But I actually found the mulch plug the other day when I was sifting through my last 2 boxes. So believe it or not, I do have the mulch plug for this. So I'll just grab it. So I'm pretty sure this is the mulch plug for it. We'll find out in a second. This could be for my really old Toro. I used to have a Toro, what are they called? Recycler. Very old Toro recycler, which I used to use on my tall fescue lawn. Gave it to my little brother. He broke it, thanks Taylor. Yeah, I thought that'd been him breaking it too, man. Right, let's take it down. Let's mow the Kikuyu. Wow, good start of the day. Yo mate, what up? Welcome to another lawn tip vid. Right, so Kikuyu, as you can see, she's getting thick. It's getting very, very thick. Now this is where I spilt all that extra fertilizer and it is really thick. So I'm probably gonna put some fertilizer out again after this today, put down some more inoculate complete because this is filling in and it's getting thick, but it's not quite there. Now we have had lots and lots of rain, cold temperatures, up and down, and it's been in shock, out of shock. We haven't got frost one morning it was about a week ago, we nearly had snow up in the mountains in town. So it's been cold, man, but got a nice color, really starting to feel it. And I'll show you with some shots here. You can see that it's really, really crept in because we went really thick with sand in some spots. There was basically no grass there. So it has crept in, but now it just needs regular mowing, probably another quick fertilize, and then this thing is gonna be kicking along like crazy, but I think it's ready for a real mow. So first thing, we'll give this a mow or a mulch mow with this mower on a higher setting because it is so long, so we had all that rain, so I haven't had a chance to cut this, which is a bummer. But we'll start this up, give it a cut, and then we'll bring the real mower down. I'll decide what height it is when we get there, I'll show you guys. But we'll only need to nip the top off here, because if we try to do it with the real mower, it would clog up in areas that are really, really thick, and I'd have to go over like 4 or 5 times just to get a really good cut. So yeah, let's go, let's do it. Let's give it a go, mate. So that was definitely pretty long. It looks good though. Man, that color is like awesome. Some more fert is gonna be awesome for this and really help it start pushing. We're getting close to putting PGR on this. I just want those gaps to fill in just that little bit more, but as soon as we start and put PGR on this, regularly mowing, keeping the fert up to it, this thing is gonna be tight. Now the plan is to get it down to, I'm gonna say about 10 mil on this whole section just here, possibly lower if we can. We'll see how we go with it all. But mate, I'm really impressed with how that looks like. Flip, man, that looks absolutely beautiful. Right, let's get this real mower. All right, so we've got the swardman electra here. First time using a real mower since the old place. So there's still actually some old ryegrass clippings from the old lawn sitting in the bottom here now. They're dead, as you can imagine. The memories. Oh. But here's this mower, so I've got to see if this thing's cutting, who even knows. And also, shout out to Omicron Turf. Now I did buy this, but this is a digital hider cut bar, which is just awesome. This is it here. So we use this today. I know the swardman has measurements on the side, but let's just see how they are on it, eh? Let's see how accurate they are. Obviously you flick that little lug just there, whatever you want to call it, under the bed knife. I'll show you how it works in a minute. And it gives you a digital reading on top of it. I've wanted one of these for years and years, and I finally bit the bullet and bought myself one. Now they're not cheap, by all means, they're definitely not cheap, but you know, something I use for the rest of my life. Right, so let's do our first test with this thing. We'll turn it on, let's set it to 1 mil, make it 0. Okay, so let's see what height. You know what the problem is with these bad boys? Man, is the cylinder is too far from the top there, so it's not long enough. These are made for Toros, obviously, and they'll work well with rovers and stuff, but there's always been a huge gap between the front roller and the rear roller with these things I've found, which I always remember my old Hyder cut bars didn't even work for it, which sucks. It really does suck. Man, I was so excited to use this thing too. Dang it. Dang it. Oh well, it'll be used for my Toro anyway. I don't really need it for the swardman. It'd be good for the rover and for the other ones, because the swardman actually has the measurements on the side there, so it will be sweet. Let's just adjust that height of cut, because it's pretty low at the moment, because I think I was cutting the green with this. So let's chuck it up to, let's go 20, let's just try it at like 22 mil. Let's just see how it tracks. Right, I haven't done this in a long time. Turn it on, that'd be smart. Sounds pretty good. Let's do it. Well, that didn't cut anything off, so let's bring it down just a smidge. Okay, we are done. Mate, I'm really excited about how that looks, like seriously. Now obviously that's not completely perfect. It's still got a little bit to go. Dog likes it though. What do you reckon, man? It's comfy? Yeah? You never sleep on it? But mate, it is seriously looking so good. Couple of gaps here and there. Let's get this fert out. I just gotta double check what time the rain's coming in, but I can put this on now if it rains tonight. Will be sweet. But bro, it's even got some stripes. Look at that. We've got stripes on some Kikuyu in our first cut. Oh yeah, boy. Can you see it on camera? I don't know. Yeah, you can. Look at that. Wowzers. Seriously, that looks awesome. Just quickly before we do put some fert down on it, I just want to look at the height of cut on this bad boy. Now, what do you reckon, man? Let's have a look. What's it going to be? Hey, bro. Yeah, no, it's definitely not 17 mil. It's sitting at about 22 mil, which makes sense to me because it's going to need a couple of cuts with the real mower to get it down to the true height. And the thing is, Kikuyu, sometimes it's hard to get to the exact height that your mower or your Hyder cut gauge is going to say, because it is a lot thicker and the mowers can sort of float on top. That's why generally a bit of a heavier cylinder mower or reel mower is going to be a little bit better with your Kikuyu. Same with your Buffalo, if you want your Hyder cut, obviously, to translate across with it. So when we get this nice and low, we'll probably be using the Toro, because even some parts are up to 25 mil, which that's a big jump in difference. I got to remember too though that it's actually pushing it over and not cutting it super clean at the moment as well. I'd need a few cuts to get it to a perfect height. There's some spots at 17 mil. It just depends on where it is. That's all right. What are you doing? Okay, so we're putting out inoculate complete today. Make sure that's done up properly. So here's inoculate complete. Got some wet agent, microbes, and some humic acid in there as well. That's a nice fine prill, which I'm a fan of. I've showed you guys this many times before, so I won't go into it too much, but that's the stuff there. So let's put the doggy inside while we're putting this out. Now we'll not let you back on until we've watered in, so once the rain comes, man, okay? All right, let's put you inside and we'll get it done. All done, everything done for the day. So we're supposed to get rain tonight, so that'll be fine, leaving that on the leaf for the rest of the day. It is not going to burn. I wouldn't leave it overnight if there wasn't rain, because a bit of dew might start to make the fertilizer active and then start to get some burn on the lawn. But man, it's nice. It's nice to actually have a lawn starting to look nice again, and start using a real mower. Just something about it, I tell you what, really is something about using a real mower on your grass. Now, there's a few washed out bottoms down the section, down the bottom again. A few washed out sections down the bottom, that's what I was trying to say. Which is what we topped just last time, and as you can see, the sand has washed down just there. And there's a few ruts and stuff through this section just here. Now, I'm not gonna do that today, only because we've got that rain coming back in, and it is 100% gonna wash again, just because there's nothing there to hold it. So I'll let it go just one more day. A day or two. I hope that fert doesn't wash out. Good chance it might. It's just sort of the way it is. I'll come back and put some out by hand. But yeah, once we get rid of this week of rain that's coming up again, I'll put a top dress down on top of it again. Or I might even do it after we get the heavy rain we're supposed to get tomorrow, because it's only supposed to be light after that. That's actually what I might do, and let it just settle down while there's a little bit of light rain about. But the heavy rain's the stuff that's been washing it out, because I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it is quite a big slope on this front lawn here, and the real mower went fine with it too, by the way. Not an issue at all. It's really hard to depict on camera how much of a slope this actually is, but it definitely is quite a slope down there. Anyway, we'll wrap the video up there, but thanks guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm really keen to get back to 2 videos a week. I'm really sorry that I haven't been able to. It's just the rain has just knocked it. I just haven't been able to keep up doing more videos because there's been so much rain, unfortunately. And there's a few changes coming too with my website in the future, so I've been working quite a lot on the back end on the website and a couple of different things as well, so I'll make some announcements soon about all of that stuff, so keep an ear out for that. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. So many flowers, it's crazy. Watch out for the bees, there's a few bees around. That's not a bee.